whole Hajj. Then you come to Kaaba and you start running between two mountains, Safa and Marwa. Is this any worship? If you can read anything, you may recite. If you don't know anything, you just remain silent. And when those specific pillars come, the green pillars, then you start running. You walk between Safa and Marwa, and when a specific place comes, in both sides, you start running. This jogging and running, this is you are doing jogging. Is this a worship? Jogging is a worship. In Allah's house, jogging and running, apparently it's against adab. But this is ibadah. Why? You are celebrating the act of Sayyidah Hajara. Why did she run? Because her kid Sayyidina Ismail was thirsty. He was rubbing his feet there. And she ran to get water for him. Is there any problem of water with you? Tell me any sense, common sense. Is there any answer of intelligence, of common sense, of reason? So what is Hajj? Just combination of lot many celebrations. This is Islam's stance. Leaving everything away, come to 5 times pray. Have you ever thought what is the Salawatul Khamsa? All 5 times prayers are celebrations. All these prayers are 5 times celebrations. People don't know the reality of the ahkam and sha'air. Fajr prayer. Why Fajr prayer is 2 rak'ah? Why 2 rak'ah? And Zuhr and Asr 4 rak'ah. And Maghrib 3 cycles. And Isha again 4. Why is there any symmetry or reasoning? Yes. The Fajr 2 rak'ah of the Farz. Celebrate, this is a celebration of the 2 rak'ah of Sayyidina Adam al-Islam's. When his tawbah was accepted, he stood up and prayed 2 cycles of prayer for Allah. For gratitude, for thankfulness. So Almighty Allah said, your 2 rak'ah for my thankfulness. I will ask the last ummah of my beloved Prophet, they will celebrate your prayer till the day of judgment. So we are celebrating this day, Sayyidina Adam al-Islam's 2 rak'ah. Then 4 rak'ah of Zuhr. When Nuh al-Islam was saved from the Tufan, from that big event and flood, and he came at the mountain of Judi, it stopped. He prayed 4 rak'ah for thankfulness, gratitude. Almighty Allah asked us, celebrate my Nuh's prayer of 4 cycles. Then Sayyidina Ibrahim and Ismail, he prayed 4 rak'ah when the sacrificial animal was provided to them. So it is being celebrated by the Ummah of Holy Prophet, the 4 rak'ah of Asr. This was Asr time, when Sayyidina Ibrahim and Ismail slaughtered the animal. Then Maghrib 3 rak'ah of Fard. Where this 3 rak'ah came, neither 2 nor 4. Neither 2 nor 4. Where this 3 came out, Sayyidina Ayyub al-Islam, he remained seriously ill for 24 years. And when he was cured, he was very weak. He stood up to pray in Allah's gratitude and Allah's thankfulness. And he intended to pray 4 cycles because there were no concept of odd numbers. Odd numbers. He wanted to pray 4 rakat. But he was so weak, when he finished 3, he couldn't stand up for 4th. He left the 4th, he sat down and he did salam. Almighty Allah said, although he did because of his weakness, now this was the time when he prayed. Now whole ummah will celebrate his 3 cycles. And the Isha prayer, this is celebration of Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sunnah. This is Holy Prophet. Our prayer is celebration. There is nothing wrong in celebration. There are lot many other things. Coming to whether Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself celebrated his birthday? Yes. Comes in hadith of Sunan Bayhaqi that Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam at that proper day, once he slaughtered 2 animals, called the people, made food and distributed the food. That was a party, that he arranged a dinner for the people. On Holy Prophet, this event Some scholars thought as if he performed his aqiqah. Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti refuted it. He said, Aqiqatu la tu'adu marratan saniya. Aqiqah is not permissible 2 times. When he was born, his grandfather Sayyidina Abdul Muttalib had already done his aqiqah. Then Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti replies, then what was this celebration that day? He says categorically, this was celebration of his Mawlid, birthday, to made sunnah for his ummah. Please write down the reference. I am quoting Imam Jalaluddin Suyuti, Hasanul Maqsid fi Amal al-Mawlid, and again Suyuti al-Hawi lil-Fatawa, and Imam Salehi Subul al-Huda, and Imam Zurkani Sharhul Mawahib al-Dunya, and many other scholars. And he says Imam Ibn Hajar Asqalani was asked, Imam Hafiz Ibn Hajar, as-Su'ila Shaykh-ul-Islam, Hafizul Asr Abul Fazl Ibn Hajar Asqalani an Amal al-Mawlid. Hafiz Ibn Hajar Asqalani was asked, what do you say about celebration of Mawlid? Imam Suyuti is quoting. He said, Imam Al-Hafiz Ibn Hajar Asqalani, the Shari of Al-Bukhari, the great muhaddis of the Ummah, he said, Kad zahara li takhrijuha ala aslin sabitin. The celebration of Mawlid is, according to me, established through a prophetic hadith sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. وَهُوَ مَا sabata fi sahihain. He says, the first dalil is when Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam came, another celebration sunnah. He came to Medina, أن النبي قادم المدينة فوجد اليهود يصومون يوم عاشوراء. He saw that Jews, they were fasting on the 10th day of Muharram. فسألهم, Holy Prophet asked him sallallahu alaihi wasallam, why were they fasting on the 10th day of Muharram? فقالوا هو يوم أغرق الله فيه فرعون ونجى موسى ونحن نصومه شكرا لله تعالى. The Jews answered, this is the day we rejoice it because Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam was saved with his Bani Israel and the Pharaoh was drowned in the river of Nile. So we always celebrate this day. This is our day of Eid. Then Holy Prophet ﷺ said to companions, from today you also start fasting of the day of 10th of Muharram because we have better right to Musa alayhi salam as compared to the Jews. So he ordered the companions to celebrate the 10th of Muharram. This was before the Shahada of Imam Hussain. You understand? So he commanded the celebration of 10th of Muharram. So if he commanded to celebrate the day of Muharram, 10th of Muharram, for the sake of Musa alayhi salam, so what do we need further? And then Imam Suyuti says that the same way, the second dalil Imam Suyuti says that the Holy Prophet made celebration of his Mawlid this day himself the sunnah because he himself slaughtered 2 animals to make the sunnah for this ummah so that they may celebrate and do sadaqat and the acts of happiness and excitement on the day of Holy Prophet, because this is the biggest day when Almighty Allah blessed us, the whole mankind, by the birth of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You know what is the day of Jummah? This Jummah, again celebration. Jummah is the day when Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam was born. Although his birth was in a different way, he was created, but just talking in the same terms of birth or creation, same thing. So this was the day when Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam was created. We would say his birthday. Holy Prophet said, Inna afdala ayyamikum yawm al-Jum'ah. The best day of the whole week is Jummah. Why? Fi khulika Adam. This is the birthday of Adam alayhi salam. He was created in this day. Then what did he say? فَأَكْثِرُوا عَلَيَّ مِنَ الصَّلَاةِ فِيهِ. Since this is the birthday of Hazrat Adam, you should read as much as possible Darood and Salam on me. And he said that because inna salatakum marudatun alayya, this day your Darood and Salam is directly placed before me. And he declared the Jummah was Yawmul Eid. Some people say there are only 2 Eids. No other third Eid. Eid-ul-Fitr and Eid-ul-Adha. So I asked them, what do you say about the third Eid, that is Eid-ul-Jum'ah? Holy Prophet ﷺ himself declared the Jum'ah is Yawmul Eid. So why this Jum'ah became Yawmul Eid? Because of birth of Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam. If the birth of Adam alayhi salam makes this day Yawmul Eid, what about the birthday of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? You understand? Then Quran says, to celebrate, to send more darood and salam on the prophets the day when they are born, on their birthdays. In Surah Maryam, Quran says, وَالسَّلَامٌ عَلَيْهِ يَوْمَ وُلِدَ وَيَوْمَ يَمُوتُ وَيَوْمَ يُبْعَثُ حَيًّا. Be more and more darood and salam on Yahya alayhi salam and on Isa alayhi salam, the day which is his birthday, Yawma Wulida. The day when he was born, send maximum darood and salam on him. Then in same Surah Maryam, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam says, وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيَّ يَوْمَ وُلِدْتُ. There should be more and more darood and salam on me. Which day? Which is my birthday. Yawma Wulidtu, when I was born. So Quran emphasizes the birthdays of prophets. It is Quran. How one can say there is no significance of birthday of prophet in Quran? What will you say about these two verses of Surah Maryam? وَسَلَامٌ عَلَيْهِ يَوْمَ وُلِدَ. The birthday of Isa alayhi salam. Make salam on him. وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيْهِ يَوْمَ وُلِدْتُ. My birthday, say salam on me. The Quran has emphasizes, emphatically order has been given that you should send plenty of darood and salam on the birthdays of Holy Prophet. Then you know, when Ma'idah was given to his ummah, Al-Ma'idah, because of the day when Ma'idah came to their ummah, he said, Eidan li-awwalina wa akhirina. The day Isa alayhi salam, when Ma'idah has come to my ummah, the Isa alayhi salam, he said in Holy Quran, this day of Ma'idah has become Eid for my ummah, for my followers till the day of judgment. Eidan li-awwalina wa akhirina. This is Quran. When Quran mentions the word Eid, although it is mentioned in reference of the Isa alayhi salam and his ummah, but when Quran takes that thing and puts in its own text, it becomes the legal ground for the ummah of Muhammadi sallallahu alaihi wasallam too. It does not remain only the historical context. It becomes a commandment for the ummah, for the Muslims, because Quran has mentioned it, mentioning of the old traditions of the prophets, mentioning of old traditions of prophets in Quran, it becomes a commandment. This is the basic principle. So it means that any blessing, the day when Almighty Allah's blessings was conferred on the ummah, that day should be celebrated as the day of Eid. And which is the blessing, higher blessing and bigger blessing and greater blessing than blessing of the birth of Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he says, لَقَدْ مَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ إِذْ بَعَثَ فِيهِمْ رَسُولًا.